period. Can you describe the mood was on the bench?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a nice feeling. Like we often talk about, like something doesn't hurt you until it hurts you. So every play that you are engaged in matters. And unfortunately, I think we would have liked to get under a stick there. And I don't know if maybe Ann thought it wasn't coming as clean across as it did. And but I give a lot of credit to the group who had to go out and do 6-on-5 because they were pretty calm, cool, and collected. And we knew we've been practicing it for a few days, so we knew we could generate something. And they were pretty calm with it, and we got rewarded.
Can you describe the chemistry between Abby and Marie-Philip?
Yeah, I mean, they're two players that think a lot alike. One shoots right, one shoots left, so that's really nice too. And I think that they have a lot of conversations on the bench just about what they saw, what could work better next time. And, I normally we go Pooh and Stace together in OT, but just with Abby coming off the 6-on-5 goal and then Pooh also, having scored in the game as well, thought that might be a good combination. And they just read each other well. And I think they think a lot alike on the ice. And so it's a good combo.
In the same line of questioning, you've tried a lot of players, with Pooh and Stace.
Yeah.
Do you think like Abby is finally the one you were looking for?
Yeah, I think that she certainly has been a very, very good addition to that duo. And she is a true student of the game. Like she is extremely smart. She fits in well with how much kind of those two eat, sleep, and breathe hockey. So she fits right in with them, and I think that her battle level is where it needs to be. They're, Pooh and Stace are often engaged in a lot of battles, and having someone on their line who can also engage in battles and maybe take a little bit of the battle away from them, but still make high percentage plays under pressure, like that's what she brings. And so it's been a really good trio so far.
Last game we get 45 shots. This game we have 38 by the end of it. It's not often that you can stick with something and have the results change in a matter of 3 minutes like you had today. Mm-hmm. How do you balance not getting the results but having the process and knowing that you need points?
Yeah, it could be really easy to look at the standings on any given day and see that you're in 5th, see that you're in 8th, see that you're in 3rd. But I think that it's something that we can't focus on because we know with what we're producing, we are producing enough to win each game. It's just a matter of now upping the quality of what we're producing. So I think the players see it. We give them proof and evidence after every game, how many, open nets they had, how many pucks on the tape that were, just missed wide, or pucks that just trickled by, or shots that we didn't take that we should have taken. So, there's a lot of proof there that they can see that the positioning that they're in, the strategy that we're using is working. It's just a matter of now the finish. And I think that was a big message going into the 3rd period, was like, it's there for you for the taking. And, it required Pooh to dive to be able to put a puck in. Like, that's how good the goaltending is. And that is the desperation, determination, and fighting tooth and nail that we're looking for on a consistent basis. And 29 provides that for us every single night, and she's leading by example once again. But that's what it requires. If other people want to start scoring as well, like, it will take diving and wanting it more than the other side.
How do you think with the success of the first line that can flow into the other lines, just so it's not just always their presence that's kind of dominating during the games?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're ever going to stop dominating. So we have to be okay with them scoring because they're going to continue. But certainly we want more lines to score. The players know that it's been, a few players, I think maybe 4, that have scored in the last 4 games. So we certainly need more, but we're seeing a lot of growth. We're seeing a lot of growth from Nicole Gosling. I thought her past 2 games have been phenomenal. We didn't have Erin in tonight, so, Nicole had to take over on that power play. Our PK is still doing really, really well. And we have players that are difference makers to hold Minnesota to the low 20s in shots. there's something to be proud of there. And it's hard when you can't say like on the scoreboard that multiple people have scored a goal, but it's awesome to see that multiple people have denied goals from other teams, from other top offenses as well. So we have to find a way to continue to celebrate those things, because that's what gets you through a season. And that's what will continue to allow Pooh, Stace, and Roque to produce. And that is what will also continue other lines to have, confidence and build momentum themselves.
In the end, it's a great win, it's a potential win, but you were 32 away from fourth straight loss.
Yeah.
Is there a feeling of relief there? You know that you worked through it and you managed to get it in there?
Yeah, I think, you never want to give up a goal in under 2 minutes of a hockey game, or beginning of a period, end of a period. You really kind of kill the momentum. And then when you're in the third, you really are wondering, kind of what's next. There's certainly, I think, some relief, but also less than relief. It's more like, okay, finally, the things that we're putting in place are kicking in and working, and we're starting to connect, and we're starting to see some finish. And because I really liked our game tonight, and stuff happens. It's sports, so I think I love the character win of our group being able to score. And what a goal by Abby with a redirect at the side of the net. Like that's a Sidney Crosby type of goal. Like not many women can do that. And so like I just think that there's a lot to be like happy about versus like relieved over.
You talk about Nicole Gosling. She played a lot of good minutes and overtime.
Yeah.
It's a big vote of confidence. So what do you think about her game tonight?
She played great. She's using her legs. Her skating has been, one of her biggest weapons, and her ability to shoot the puck as well. There's not many female players that snap the puck as quickly as she does. And, kudos to Minnesota with their tandem point pressure. Like it's hard to get pucks through. And so we had to adjust a little bit there. And, I think we got to keep putting Gauze in those situations so she can continue to grow, because, she's going to be a big part of our team this year.
Kori, what did you expect from Minnesota since they had played yesterday afternoon?
Nothing but like their best. I think Minnesota is fast. They're mean. They're physical. They're well coached. They're disciplined. They're structured. They've got good goaltending. Sometimes when a team comes off like a loss and a back-to-back, you almost don't want to play them, because it's like the bear has been poked and now they're coming to us. And we expect their best. They looked fast. They're fast in transition. They're one of the fastest teams in transition in this league. They've got a good solid core there. So everything I thought they would be, they were. So it was good that we were able to slow them down a little bit.
Dara Gregg's ice time has increased over the past 2 games.
Yep.
She plays PK 6-on-5 against New York, second line today.
Yep.
How did you like her game, and then what do you like of Dara's play over the past 2 games?
Yeah, I think Dara's still growing as a player, and she's certainly, put in the work this summer to be able to have more confidence, win more puck battles, make more plays, be a part of more situations. She has a very high hockey IQ, and she's gritty and she's mean, and not just on the ice, not off the ice. She's very nice. We love what we see from Dara, and it's just continuing to grow. I think we're still going to see some ups and downs, just because, you go from playing probably more of a 13 to a 4th line role one year, where your minutes are going to be a little bit different, a lot different. And then you come in and you're playing kind of a 2nd and a 3rd line role with some PK. So she's going to continue to learn and grow. But the fact that Scams and Dara can take some PK minutes away from other players and do a great job, we're happy with what she's bringing to us.
Just talk about the rookie Marie-Philip Poulin had her first game as well. What did you just think of her performance as well today?
Yeah, she was great today. She was really excited, really nervous before the game. I don't know if you guys have had a time to meet with her, or she's very bubbly. her presence on the bench was really appreciated and really felt, kind of cheering everybody on. Like, she's not going to play as much as kind of everybody else on the back end, but she did great with what she had. And you can just see that she has some offensive vision and, moving pucks, she sees it. You saw a couple times tonight, she was like, I don't want to go because I don't want to get caught. But we told her to just, take those moments and play your game. Like, she's been playing the game a long time, but it's her first PW game, so I understand the hesitancy.
Do you have a New Year's resolution for the team?
Well, I mean, this win would really kind of, be what we want to see. Like, I think when we've gone down a goal in some of our first 8 games, it felt like very deflating, that maybe it was going to be such an uphill climb to get that goal back. And so, like, what I wish for the team and the players is that they have that much character and grit and fight, regardless of what's happening in the game. And I think we showed that tonight. So the way that we won today, that's our New Year's resolution for the team.
Merci.
Merci.
I'm hearing other people talk about her. So I'm going to ask you a question about her. Being on this side of playing with her instead of against her, seeing her do what she did today, 2 goals, setting up 2 goals, scoring in overtime. What's it been like for you in these first 9 games?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to get to play with her. She's an amazing player. It's also nice to have her score an overtime goal for you instead against you. So it's been a real treat, and I'm so excited for the rest of the year and just to keep growing on that.
Je vais poser la même question à Abby et à Marie-Philip. Commencer avec Marie-Philip. La chimie entre toi et Abby, peux-tu la décrire? Comment ça se fait que ça a si bien cliqué aujourd'hui?
Pour la je suis pas surprise. Les deux, on veut gagner, on est compétitrices. Puis de pouvoir jouer avec Abby, de voir son hockey IQ, comment qu'elle voit la partie, comment qu'elle est physique, ses lancers, ses passes. Puis chance de voir comment ça va les 9 premiers matchs. Je suis pas surprise. Les 3 ensemble avec Laura, je pense que ça va très bien. On parle beaucoup, on communique, on veut se rendre meilleur match après match. Même ce soir, on n'est pas satisfaite, on veut continuer à améliorer, on veut être dangereuse match après match. Puis on est super contente de voir comment ça a cliqué dès le début. Puis je pense que ça va juste continuer. Puis très chanceuse d'avoir ici à Montréal.
Abby, what I asked her, Marie-Philip, is describe the chemistry that exists between you two. How did it build? How did it come?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really easy to play with people with the high IQ that she has. I think that's always one of the biggest things. When people can see the ice, it's really easy to be able to build chemistry like that. And she sees the ice better than almost anyone, and she can score a goal from almost anywhere. I mean, the goal in the back door that she dove for, as I passed it, I thought, oh my God, it's on her backhand. And then she just still scored. So I was like, perfect. So it's pretty special, and it's pretty easy to play with somebody like her.
Good, Jake.
Yeah, Marie-Philip, I'm just wondering, I mean, you're 29 seconds away from 4th loss in a row. One was doubt creeping in a bit, and the feeling of finally putting that to rest?
Well, honestly, that's hockey. That's what this league is all about. Every game is going to be a battle. We all aware where we're at. We're in a three-game losing streak. And honestly, when they scored that second goal, we kind of just look around and we said, let's go. We got this. And like we mentioned, the last couple of games, we had a lot of 6-on-5 practice. So we kind of stuck to it. We knew the plan. And honestly, we stuck to it. We were able to get that back. So it was 2-2, and honestly, we're fired up. Anytime you have the chance to play in a home crowd here in Montreal, the rink is packed, our fans are amazing. We want to win for them as well. It's more than just us, it's a community, we do this all together, so obviously getting that win, I felt good tonight.
Rapidement, question sur question. Marie-Philip, on t'a entendu, t'es resté, t'as pris la peine de t'adresser aux partisans après. On t'a donné cette possibilité-là avec la nomination comme première étoile. On te sentait très sincère, c'est la 3e saison encore. T'as pris la peine de les remercier. Est-ce que tu te penses encore de tout ça ou c'est à chaque fois, c'est un coup de cœur quand tu vois la place belle remplie comme ça?
Ouais, c'est un coup de cœur. Je pense que pour nous de pouvoir jouer ici à Montréal, pour la victoire, il n'y a rien de mieux. Puis encore une fois, de jouer Premier match en 2026 devant une sable combe. C'est remarquable. Pour nous, quand on est sur le banc, tu regardes alentour, les gens sont là, jeu après jeu, ils crient, sont là, sont conscients de ce qui se passe sur la glace. C'est remarquable. Je pense qu'on en parle beaucoup. On est très choyés de jouer à Montréal, puis de les voir derrière nous, match après match. Il n'y a rien de mieux. Puis même si ça fait quelques années que je suis ici, chaque match est très spécial.
Une question rapide, c'est loin mais c'est proche des Olympiques. Comment tu arrives à compartimenter tout ça? Tu sais, chaque point sont importants, les victoires pour la victoire, mais en même temps, on approche d'un moment important. Comment tu arrives à gérer tout ça?
Être dans le présent, je pense que c'est super important. C'est trop facile de regarder à l'avant de tout ce qui se passe. Je pense juste de profiter du moment présent. 2026 vient de commencer, le deuxième match. Il y a encore beaucoup à l'avant de nous, mais juste rester dans le présent, ça l'aide.
Ann-Renée, vous étiez à 30 secondes d'une quatrième défaite consécutive, de commencer l'année au dernier rang dans la Ligue finalement. C'était quoi le sentiment quand le but est rentré puis après ça la victoire? Comment tu te sentais de ton retour?
Oui, évidemment, j'étais contente d'avoir l'opportunité justement de retourner dans le filet et puis de jouer pour une victoire et puis de batailler dans la prolongation de cette façon-là. C'est certain que oui, on a eu 3 défaites, mais il y a beaucoup de choses qu'on a bien faites au courant des dernières parties aussi. On a généré beaucoup de chances, on n'a peut-être pas fini nos chances, mais c'est certain que tu ne veux pas avoir cette série-là, mais de voir nos leaders aujourd'hui se lever, marquer les points quand on en a besoin, faire des jeux extraordinaires, jouer avec du cœur. On a eu beaucoup de mises en échec, on était physique. Aujourd'hui, je pense qu'on est retourné aux choses qui font qu'on gagne, donc ça nous a aidé énormément.
So for Poulin, Desbiens, just Minnesota had many American players named to their roster. Montreal obviously having some core members for the Canadian team. Do you think there was more of a willingness to want to win that game just because of just the rivalry and what's to come in February?
I don't think that's something we think about. There's so many great players, whether you're on an Olympic team or not. Every time you step on the ice, the level of this game now in the league is so high that it's not what we worried about. We really focus on the present moment, doing what's the best for your team that you play for now. And I mean, we're all fierce competitors here. We all want to win regardless what jersey we have on. So every day that we get to play, that's what we get to do. We fight, we battle, and we hope to get on top and leave with a win.
Ben, peut-être une dernière, tiens, en français pour la radio, j'aimerais ça, Ann-Renée. Même question pour toi. Début d'année, c'est quand même une grosse année avec les Olympiques et tout ça. Comment tu réussis, toi, en tant qu'athlète, à compartimenter tout ça?
Oh, avec la Ligue, on a la meilleure façon de se préparer justement pour les Jeux olympiques. Donc pour moi, c'est vraiment de se concentrer sur quand on est ici avec cette équipe, de faire qu'est-ce qu'il y a de mieux pour nous aider à gagner, dans les pratiques, dans les parties, de la façon que tu récupères. Donc ça ne change pas vraiment si tu joues pour la victoire ou pour le Canada. À ton éthique de travail, ces choses-là, ça reste le même. Et puis c'est ce qui fait qu'à la fin de la journée, tu peux avoir des performances qui sont constantes et puis que tu peux aider ton équipe. Donc c'est ce qui fait la différence. Les joueurs ici à Montréal sont tous comme ça, peu importe.
Merci.
I was going to ask, sorry, really, if you like, Ann-Renée, question.
Get out of here.
Actually, it's a very long question, I think we're
Yeah.
5 minutes now. Just, again, same thing I asked Marie-Philip about, Kori's talking about the process is there, maybe the results weren't. Did you feel that, you were that close to winning maybe those last 3 games? This game here, for example, had you not won, it's a game that felt like you really should have won.
Yeah, I believe in this team so much, and we are doing the right things. I guess like sometimes at the end of the games when you lose, you look back and you're like, hey, we did put some pucks on net, we did create scoring chances, we just didn't bury it. And there's other days where you lose and you're like, oh shit, that wasn't like the best like that we could do. But I think there's a lot of this team can be proud and like to be able to turn the tides today, to get some of those big goals when we've been working so hard to get them, working on new things, and we saw it in the game. So there's a lot to be proud, and we're glad we got those 2 points today.
Cool, political questions now.
Thank you.